is wrong, wrong is right, black is white, and grey is ice, formed by taking every path and every route, working through circumstance. What are we doing differently? My brain being torn apart by the question, now that I don't have a career or anything I deem as clandestine. I don't have enough time in the day to explain to you my inner workings. We theorize about people and time, societies and structures, these feelings of mine. Kindness with nothing behind it is how you stand on top of the burning world should be. These words are not gospel. I don't want anything from you other than to
This one is called Hair Clumps as a Metaphor. Hair grows from us like a thought that did not finish, alive at the root. It learns early to haunt. We chop it off with our emotions change. Of unbearable something. In another century, a crow did rest against a pumping pulse where once a living being was made. Love always wanted proof. What is it we really keep? Not the strands of hair tied with silk bows, turning the outlaw into a sanctuary. This next one, let's see, do I have a title? I wrote this next one quite recently, so I think I titled it. Write about the void, write about what's real, and write about what hurts. Write about the heat you feel in the skin. Write about hell, write about things they ban in books, write about love, how love can be salvation, damnation. Fear is knocking, a phone echo. Write about what makes you coil, raged, and bohemian. Write about your lust for life, write about spring coming and new beginnings. Write about scary. I search again to be a god or a devotee. My hunger ran to the offering altar with teeth, tumultuous vow. It started with the moon. I was obsessed with twilight, cunning and keen.
Ask about the alcoholic author. Alka-Seltz is also after annihilating Nels with attitudes of warning. I'm addicted to adding to the average actors that upturn to ash of an assassin's actions, actually going all in. Beating basic rhythms that are boring, bars as blasting, bars and bars and basking in the glory. Martyring the police trying to build their bars with all beefs, corny, calling out cats but calling. We reckon your crew is the many, not the few.
It's that look of innocence with mischievous fun at the same time. But you know, she's the type to not have her head too far on her own way side. Loves to socialise. So many shows nearby this mad max dancing to the distant sound of bagpipes in the distance. The Royal Mile, with more lights than Christmas. And with a night vibe take actions, with high maintenance, but this is what keeps her in fashion. And her eyes, they're filled with water until she's allowed to cry. But these skies, they're filled with...
Your Lord is my Father in heaven, and the gates close at the festival. So I'm going to ping to my own heartbeat, racing at nothing. The speed of intensity.
Feel it now, ain't got no feeling. Who don't feel it now, ain't got no feeling.
You know that what's love got to do with it, just a second-hand emotion. I guess on some parts she's like, no doubt, you know, she ain't joking. But when it's your first love that you just can't stop thinking, now that's gonna throw a fly into the bite. I can feel this sharp pain and it's pain. And you know, sometimes it will just fly out the end of that brain, it's so annoying. And you know, the worst part is it feels like this will just started. I mean, there's definitely more to come. And how can I feel so sure? And that was lesson number one. It's only for so long that you can pretend. I don't know who I was trying to convince me of fool that I could never do any better than you. When I look back, and every time I look back, where I'm standing at right now, I'm pretty never. I knew all of this when we were together in the hall. You know, I still cherish the conversation we had about my family. Would you even remember those? See, that would be interesting, because up until now, I haven't opened up that to anyone else since. Then there was us being a family. That would have been my utopia. So stuff like that, it makes me want us back. Look, we ain't getting any younger, but time is no longer on our side. If there was ever So if there was ever a time to decide on a permanent island, that time would have to be now. I know it might seem ridiculous, but that's why I'm so conflicted. And I can still cry when the time has come by. And I can't walk off without ever knowing, because one thing that I do know is that my soul has been tired.
A bit more spoken word, maybe hip hop, a little live. Yo, who's that guy in the bars that's more disgusting than knife in the garage? Bars more disgusting than knife in the garage, and that's arching his arse for salute, so you can sit on Elon Musk's arm in a Nazi salute. Give me a carnation revolution when I ask for a coup, if there's nothing like getting rid of fascists for good parts in one mood. And you're off on a map that's like for alliteration. So call me the alpha and ask about the alcoholic author. Alpha self is also after annihilating else and what would attitudes falling. I'm addicted to addicts, to average actors, to upturn to action and assassins, action going all in, beating base versions that are boring, bars and blasting, passing and ignoring. Barbering for things trying to build their bars with all beats, calling out cats is my calling. We reckon your crews that many of them for you, call me, caution, force to talk is forcing through my recordings, calling all plates, cautions, cause breaks, all this like that, forcing from door to door, to demonstrate a new day is dawning. When I didn't find digesting an dictionary daunting, I was described as a deity by Hawkins, and news spreading of delusion, definitely don't that's an endorsement. I'm here to read, you can then see that they're editing within orbits every time, entertaining every exit of any with an effervescent stage presence that is awesome because I'm endlessly putting in effort like a foursome. The Lord will distract us all out of this, I force them to acknowledge the fire of us. Fools run with the pain as we applauded, show the same fury as show for Rashi and Fortune and Foreskin. Only a few references like that fair or the multi-piece and all that rappers like a performance. You're going to be walking in the wall as a grace of the course of the kitchen wall, hellishly waters, gradually getting more by rapping mics and recording, boards of graphs and skin like audits. These poor pricks, stage pricks like audits have to hurry them off.
Thank you, Kelsey. It's so nice to finally meet you. Hi everyone, my name is Brittany. I'm from Perth, Australia, and I moved to the UK about 8 years ago. And this is my poem, which I've written, which is an excerpt from the book that I will eventually release, called Equal Parts Light and Dark. This is called The Root to All Evil. It's a little poem about a conversation that me and my partner here, Sean, had when I was really struggling with my mind. So, I stand here trying to form words as not to offend you, going through my daily paces trying to find meaning too. Offences taken, not given, proverbial they say, so I will try and put my thoughts in such a way. I've been thinking, what is the point of self-awareness and self-exploration? In the world we live in, each individual person has their own interpretation. Right is wrong, wrong is right, black is white, and grey is eyesight. Everything is subjective, even down to a passing conversation. Let alone war that is waging with people in power lacking the true meaning of education. Each person plagued to my morals and beliefs, formed by taking every path and every route, working through circumstances in various cities. You see, having lived many lives with the same results makes me question everything. Am I the common denominator, and what could I be doing differently? My brain being torn apart by the question, now that I don't have a career or anything I deem as clandestine. I don't have enough time in the day to explain to you my inner workings, the pain that goes with the not knowings. We sat it down and broke it down simply. I asked him why am I like this and what will make it easy. We theorized about people and time, societies and structures, these feelings of mine, how I wish I could switch it off and not care, but then he reminded me as a smile broke sweetly through his tired face, why he was there. I love you because we are the same, it's quite simple. He gave me the advice and summary that I needed as my frown wrinkled. He is wise beyond his years, and I respect his opinion like I was talking to God, posing the question that every soul on earth would like to put forward. He says, as I sipped my whiskey and breathed the smoke into my lungs in preparation for his truthful and observant harsh words, don't be a hero, pick your battles. Apologies come with strings, you'll need to backtrack them. Think of your sorries as time to take in your beautiful I'm being involved in these friendships and relationships that will dissolve. In time, it's important to keep those who are like you close. I've met tens of thousands of people, trust me, I know. Choose the people that you love, don't give yourself to all. They will take from you what they need and leave you enthralled. In an ether of questions you've created for yourself, in situations that you don't intend to get in, leave be and protect your heaven, so it is not hell. The words have been circling in my head. This is day 2 of trying to uninclude myself instead. Leaving things be when boredom overcomes me is impossible. Then darkness creeps across my mind, oozing the crevices unstoppable. It's sad because my thoughts are so overpowering, and I know that there are so many more important things going on where I should be putting my worrying. But I'm broke as fuck, and silenced in a pre-structured Western world, so I can't do anything. All I can do is express love in little ways and believe this world has hope for those who are being killed and hurting. Even though history, greed, and white supremacy proved to be succeeding, I pray to a love God that I don't believe in, that the world and those innocent in it can stay breathing. Every fibre of my being aching to see a change. I stand here and worry if I can't do anything, I'll become deranged. So I put those feelings in a box locked, in a corner of my mind compartmentalizing. I cannot be the hero, as he said, because once you are, you become a target and end up dead. Then who are you to the world and what legacy do you leave? Small acts of kindness with nothing behind it is how you stand on top of where the world should be. These words are not gospel. I don't want anything from you, other than to share my perspective of my mind tribulations, but so that whoever, if anyone is reading this, can make their own conclusions.
The appetite that says, if I must be devoured, I will become the devouring. Do you know what resurrection feels like when you don't have permission? Feels like smiling in a funeral dress. It feels like kissing teeth. It feels like gifting your friends strands of hair tied with silk bows, turning the abattoir into a sanctuary.